What's up, man? Hey, this particular article has my timeline in a chokehold. First, I didn't really know what was going on. I had to do a little bit of reading. So I'm gonna try to let you know what's going on, okay? So the big question is, can a real estate broker serve on a planning board without it being a conflict of interest? And the first thing, I gotta check my surroundings. And the first thing you may ask is, what's a planning board? Planning boards, they influence zoning and development approvals within, counties. Counties in this case, though. Zoning can impact land value. It can also impact what can legally be built, like when you're trying to figure out they're gonna put apartments or houses or whatever in certain spots. So they affect density, building height, whether it's gonna be commercial versus residential. They affect parking permits, parking requirements, mixed use permissions, all of that. So when you're trying to figure out if they're going to put stores on the first level of a apartment building and stuff like that, that's where all that comes in. And so it's not uncommon that planning boards are particularly made up of developers, attorneys, architects, engineers, real estate brokers, and various other types of business leaders within a county. And the reason behind their involvement or inclusion is usually because the consensus is they typically understand land use and development better than the average citizen. So, County Executive Brayboy appointed Dr. Okoye, I think that's how you say that, back in November of 2025. Now, he's going to succeed the leaving chair, Dorothy Bailey, whose 4-year term is up on June 15th. So on June 15th, she's up out of there. So a few things to know about Dr. Okoye. He got more than 20 years of experience in business, community, advocacy, real estate, and technology. He's the founding principal broker, get that shit right, principal broker of Sold 100 Real Estate, Inc. His team with more than 50 agents saw more than $250 million in closed real estate transactions. And a couple others as a group managing director of something called BMO General Contractor. And he's the founder of Autograph Solar. I haven't seen Autograph Solar. I see a bunch of them. I'm sure you get them in the mail like I do. So that brings us to this. Why are people debating this? I'll tell you why. It goes back to the initial concern. Can somebody that's deeply involved in real estate development and transactions of real estate objectively help oversee planning and zoning decisions, especially in Prince George's County? From what I'm reading, public concern appears to be, it's like a question, should somebody with this background in such a powerful position of influence be able to say, if apartments can be built here? Should this land stay residential or should it become commercial? Granting special exceptions for business owners and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, I kind of get it, don't get me wrong. And then the elephant in the room, can somebody benefit financially from decisions that they oversee? It's not a crazy question. I don't know this guy. I'm not going to sit up here and say anything against them. I don't know. Because nobody on the planning board sets home prices, but their decisions can definitely influence the desirability to move and to be in neighborhoods, development patterns, infrastructure, investment, long-term property values. Yes, they can absolutely influence that by the decisions that they make while a member of the planning board. So it remains to be seen. What say you? We're gonna see how it goes. I'm seeing a whole lot of interest in, I see the signs everywhere. You see all the new people that's running for new positions and stuff. Folks do that. It's going to always be nepotism. It's going to always be hookup hires and things like that. And then there's going to be what we think is nepotism and hookup hires, and it's really just people doing things that people don't like. I hate to be cloak and dagger like that, but I can't say a whole lot. But you can. What say you?